Welcome back. We're going to talk about saving some of your seeds. What we have here is a zucchini. I let this sit on the ground for about 6 weeks before I picked it. Then I cut it, and it's been drying here in the kitchen for another 2 weeks or so. And take it, cut it like that. Now you don't have to do it exactly like this. Alright, now we'll open it up. What we're looking for, now in doing this I damaged some of the seeds. See, like that. These seeds have been cut. They're no good. I guess I should have diced it instead of doing that. What we're going to do now is we're going to just scoop them out. And what I'm doing here is, after some type of end of the world as we know it event, after some type of cataclysmic bird flu, some type of meteor hit the earth situation, the only long-term solution for food is gardening. I'm a firm believer in gardening. I have 3 gardens right now that I'm taking care of. And this is just practicing for whenever you do have to save your seeds, you'll be able to know how to do it. Plus, if you do garden, I've heard that whenever you have seeds that grew from a plant in your area, they'll be better adapted to your type of soil. All right, we have all these seeds that we have. The next step is we're going to put them into a strainer. And I can go down to the store and buy these seeds for about $1. They're cheap. Just don't buy them at Walmart, Kmart, a place like that. Find yourself a family-owned, locally owned, feed and fertilizer store, and you can get them pretty cheap. You go down to some place like Lowe's or Walmart, Kmart, any place that sells seeds, you're going to be paying a pretty good bit of money. Support the local business, support the local small people. Next thing we do is we wash them off. Try to get as much of the plant off the seed as possible to help prevent mold growth. We're going to wash them off real good. We're going to get the plant material off. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to dry them. This is going to take several days. You're going to take and you're going to spread them out on a towel like this. There's some more plant material. We'll try and get as much plant material out as you can. You spread them out. Try to get as much out of there as you can. Now you need to take these seeds, you need to flip them and replace this towel once a day, twice a day, until they're dry. Try to keep them out of direct sunlight. Let them dry for a week or so. Okay, now come on over here. This is what we've got. These are cantaloupe seeds. They've been sitting, I've already got these dried. They've been sitting for about 2 weeks. Now what we're going to do is we're going to name them, take you a piece of cardboard, just a little light duty cardboard container.
Paper envelope.
Paper envelope. Right on here what it is. Cantaloupe, and today is June 20th, 2007. You're going to take these seeds and you're going to put them in here. Alright, hang on just a second. Alright, now, we'll get all these seeds, you're going to put them in here. This is my seed container that I have in the freezer. Let's see if I can get this thing open. There we go. Some of these are store-bought seeds, like this is squash. This is watermelon. We have okra, s'more squash. Some of this I bought at the store. Marked down 79 cents, 10 cents. Turnip greens, more squash, acorn squash, cilantro, zucchini. These are peas. And some of these, like this one, I saved this seed. This is cantaloupe. And I sealed it October 15th of 2006. We're going to take this other bag of cantaloupe and we're going to put them inside of there. Now, it's very important that you keep this in the freezer. You let the seeds stay in the freezer for a couple of weeks, a month or so. Take some of your seeds out to see whether they're fertile or not, see if they're going to sprout. With all the hybrid plants on the market today, it's very important that you put up seeds, hybrid, do not put up the hybrid seeds. Try to stay with a heirloom type of plant. If it says hybrid on it at the store, do not buy it. If it says seedless, well, it kind of defeats the purpose. You want seeds, so don't buy seedless. Something about the hybrid. If it's supposed to be pest and disease resistant, if a bug does not want to eat it, what makes you think you want to eat it? So stay with the heirloom, non-hybrid plants. Put your seeds in the freezer for a month or so. Pull a few out. Take you a cookie sheet. Get your wife's permission before you do this so you don't make her all mad. Take you a cookie sheet. Put one towel down on the bottom and wet it. It has to be folded over because if you wet it, it'll drain down on the side. Take some of your seeds and put them on the towel. Put another towel over it and keep it wet. These are pumpkin seeds. They've only been in here for 4 days. And they're already sprouting. I'm going to let them sit in here for another 2 or 3 days. Then I'm going to go plant them. And like this seed here is not sprouting. If it doesn't sprout within the next 2 or 3 days, it goes in the garbage. This seed goes in the ground. That one there is barely sprouting. I guess it gets to go in the ground. This one is not sprouting. That one goes in the garbage. So then, if none of your seeds sprout out of all of those that you put up in the freezer, throw them away. Stockpiling food is fine. You got you some MREs, you got you some canned goods, that's all fine and dandy. That's only going to carry you for 3-6 months. I know people that say they've got a year's worth of canned goods, a year's worth of MREs, dried rice, dried beans stored up. They got generators, they can keep their freezers going for months. Let's say some type of big worldwide event happens. What are you going to do for food next year, 2 years from now, 3 years from now? Your only way that you're going to be able to eat is by gardening. Firmly believe that. So practice your saving of your seeds, practice your gardening skills so that whenever you have to do it, you will be able to. Thank you for... Do what? I will. Thank you for your time.
And this is Kevin's little baby girl, Kristen. She's here for the summer, so Kevin's going to make her work in the garden.
Yep.
That relieves me. Yay!
She's the
Tell
one
bye,
that's...
Kristen.
Bye.
She's going to help plant pumpkins. She just didn't know it till now.
Aw.